Hey guys, NNKH here coming at you again with another random adventure. We're gonna go catch the river line down to Camden and pick up a 1985 Honda Shadow that's been sitting some years. I'm hoping this will be like a redemption ride. Got the Meepo skateboard, 45-pound backpack full of some tools. I got battery, brake fluid, zip ties, duct tape, tools, you know, the usual stuff. So the last time I was across this bridge, it started the video where we were heading up to Edison to get the Conno line, but it didn't work out. I'll plug that link down below if you want to check it out, but wasn't able to drive it home. This one, I think we're gonna be in better shape. So the river is ripping behind me. I don't know if you can see that. Let's go catch this river line and then let you know how it goes. What's nice is it's a Saturday, so there's no traffic here rolling through Trenton. Just checking my clock, make sure we're gonna catch this train in time. I think we're in good shape. A ride with the backpack is not bad. The problem is if you hit something, fall off, you got an extra 45 pounds behind you. All right, we have made it to the river line. And crazy part is if we did have to go up toward Edison, the NJ Transit's actually shut down right now. They're on strike. But luckily, not the river line. One way to Camden, $1.80. That is reasonable. I was looking up Uber, it was 65 bucks. This will be your second stop. And we just sit back for a nice comfy ride. That was the end of the line. Train's on its way back to Trenton, and now we're at the Walter Rand Transportation Center. Should be about a 30-minute ride. I got it. And we're just taking the most direct route, but not far from the river and the entertainment center there, the Battleship, New Jersey. Look at these old sycamores. Beautiful. Oh, that one's got a rot pocket. I gotta say, there's something really special about vintage, classic trailer park communities. I'd live in one in a heartbeat. You get a little slice of heaven, you know, a slice of grass you can cut. You put your money into a Mustang instead of dumping it into a huge property, or you know, you just have more space from your neighbors versus like an apartment. You get a nice porch to go sip some cold snacks, as they say, right? You can go next door, get your flowers, or even pick a tombstone. How about that? Right on the side of the road here. $3,000. Whew. Pricey. Check out the old school Liquorama. Love that old sign. It's a combo police station / liquor store. Okay, we have arrived. Feels good to get this backpack off my back. And this is the 1985 Honda Shadow. At first glance, it's looking pretty clean and tight. He's got his tenants here just barbecuing out back. But yeah, let's just do a quick sweep around on this, and you know, hopefully it's gonna be a good ride home, because I don't feel like skateboarding all the way back down through Camden to the train station on a Saturday night. You know, I'd much rather be on the bike. So the only history I know on this is that it's been sitting for roughly 4 to 5 years and did run when it was parked, but I'm already noticing we have a clutch cylinder off on the side, and that looks like some pretty heavy corrosion. Maybe it was sitting outside for some period of time. But Bunky, the guy who's, I don't know if I mentioned I got this bike for free, he got this bike for free, and so he thought he was going to do something with it, never did, and that's how I ended up with it. Hopefully we can, you know, get it going here. Ooh, no front brakes, no brake fluid in there. Glad we brought some of that. Of course, we're not going to have any clutch because it has that hydraulic clutch I just showed you on the side, but I mean, otherwise, what do we get? The original Dunlop qualifiers? These might be original tires. Wow, yeah, those are really dry rotted. Oof. Guess we'll be taking back roads home. But you have the mag wheels, drum brakes in the rear. Now this is a V-twin 700, very tight twin actually, liquid cooled. You see our front cylinder carburetor, pretty easy access. Tank, let's hear it. Oh yeah, that's a nice sound right there. Yes, it's not rotted out. We have dual piston front calipers. This is just kind of, that nut's just floating around on there. So we'll definitely, brakes and clutch are probably the biggest things we're after right now. Turn signals falling off, not a big deal. I'll probably just take those off. Well, there's our battery. Oh, this has got one of the old T batteries. It's like a T shape. So that'll be fun getting. Luckily, I did bring something that I think will fit and maybe be able to start with a jump pack. We are shaft driven with some Hypoid Gear Oil SAE 80. Let's see what the tank looks like inside. We have 6,274 miles. Pretty low for an 85, and that is definitely original. Oh yeah. Oh, perfectly clean. Let's smell it. Ooh, wow. Yep, this thing's gonna need a carburetor clean. That's for sure. This is Keystone Honda, Westchester, PA. Nice leather key tag. You don't get the leather anymore, that's for sure, unless you're at a fancy dealership. But yep, we're gonna start with pulling this off, draining those carburetors, I guess. Should probably move that. I will definitely step on it. By the way, it's a sweet garage, Bunky. Look at this thing, commercial grade. Got a concrete header going across, block construction, and I'm sorry, did anybody see the Grand National sitting next to us? Whoa! Well, this is our fuel petcock over here. Well, that moves. That's a good sign. It was left on though. That's probably why the tank is empty. Oh yeah, the front wheel just dragged when I put it on the center stand. But we do have plenty of meat on the pads. Yep, that freed it up pretty good. Excellent. It means the pistons aren't seized too bad in the aluminum. Sometimes they can get really bad. I'm feeling like 50-50 on this one. It just dawned on me, we might not even have to take this tank off and pull the carbs. I guess I'm just so used to doing that after smelling the way it smells, but let's leave it in place for now. Let's go ahead and drain this carburetor, both sides, see what's in there. Hopefully nothing, right? Nothing so far. Well, yeah, they're just bone dry. And the drain screw tip, not all gunky. I'm starting to think somebody might have just stored this right. You'll notice this does have an electric fuel pump too. Of course, I didn't bring any gas. No, maybe he's got some sitting back here somewhere. Yep, got some gas. Oh, and it's decent. Probably have to go around and get some more. That was only like maybe a cup. Now let's hook some voltage up to this. As you can tell, I'm kind of just jumping all over the place. No rhyme or reason. We'll get it figured out. How about that? There's that T battery. I'm sorry, but like that's a weird design. Cables weren't tight. I guess this size battery wasn't cutting it. They need a little bit more juice. I don't know. I have one that has 100 cranking amps. I'm sure this is just 0 volts. Did turn the key on, it didn't do anything. I've got this one I brought along with the JF, and it fits. How about it? That's why you don't hook the negative up until the positive is secure. It's a good way to know we have a good battery, right? And here we go. Don't hear a pump or nothing yet. Oh man, that battery's not very good, huh? Luckily we got the jump pack, right? There's an AutoZone not too far away. So if we gotta get a battery, if it runs. We will. Get the feeling that we're gonna be riding home with no clutch, so we're gonna need a battery. Didn't check the oil level yet either, huh? I'm sure you guys are gonna comment about how much of a hack I am, but yes, we are on the dipstick and nice fresh oil. Can't tell how black it is because it's a black dipstick, but oh yeah, that drip that came off, that is clean oil. Look at it. Oh yeah. How about that? That is healthy. That 45 V-twin sounds good. Let's turn the fuel on. I think it was on, right? Not that, again, I still don't hear the pump going, but yes. It'd be nice if it had a vacuum actuated pump. Oh, we got it going. How about it? Oh man, yeah, that's stinky. So you can see it stopped dripping. Wow, we're in good shape. It all of a sudden went from 50-50 to like, this is gonna fire right up. Fix the brakes and let's go. It really was this screw that I took out and I saw wasn't all crowded up. I was like, I think we're gonna be okay. Because generally motorcycle carburetors, they just don't fare well like automobiles. They just fare better, fare well. Then we're gonna choke it up. Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say it's locked, but it already was in the choke. Already you see our throttle pulls and returns good. Very good sign right there. There it is. You only heard one, now two. Yeah, buddy, we're in action. It's banging both. Yeah, I go disassembling the bike. Didn't have to touch anything. Pour gas in and go. Let's check out this air filter. Just make sure it's not deteriorating, falling apart. Oh, it's got a K&N. And it's brand new. Check our coolant level, which I guess since we have this tank off and bolted, it makes it a little bit easier. Probably take it off without. See our thermostat housing up here. Oh, does this have a screw lock on it? Yeah, I think it does. How about it? Oh, yep, green coolant up to level. Good to see. Gotta check the basics, you know, because that could bite us really quick. When something's been sitting, small leak, we'll empty the whole system out. Put the set screw back in. Snap her back into place. Next big item is going to be the clutch. Alright, so bone dry down in there with a bunch of that powdery old brake fluid corrosion looking stuff. And we'll top her off with some .3. Hopefully we can just get this thing bled and operating good enough. Well, yeah, I see a couple bubbles. That's a good sign. Now down here we have the push rod in place. This goes through the engine over to the other side where the clutch is. And yeah, so hopefully our puck cylinder, you need a 5mm on those. Missing one. Yep, that'll just slide right on. Loosen the bleeder with the crescent wrench, how about it? And then we just get some fluid down there, hopefully. It's possible this is clogged too, the nipple. Nope. Boy, I wish this was a cable clutch. Try bleeding the master here. Just holding light pressure. Oh, there it is. Light pressure with my finger until we get some fluid into there. Then I'm going to put this back on and leave it just like hand snug. and give it some pumps. We get some fluid passed. It's actually like an uphill going on this, so we turn it, we can change that a little bit. All right, after way too much persuasion, I have been able to get fluid down and bled, but it's still not operating. So it needs a master cylinder, is what I believe. So that took forever to get it down there, but it's just not building. It's flowing, it's just not building pressure. Let's move on to the brakes. Since, you know, a clutch is optional. Right here, we do have a little bit, building some pressure. Yeah. They just don't release. Let's get some fresh fluid up in here, bleed that down, work the pistons in and out a little bit. And we could ride it home with just rear brakes, but as you know, your front brakes are like 70% of your braking power, so it would be nice to get these operating and releasing. Get this orange crud out of here, soak it up. Oh, a little too quick. Oh, nice and clean.
Do you care if we go in the pool?
Oh, no, not at all. You're good. It's very polite of her to ask if cared if they went in the pool. So now we got that cleaned out, top it off with some Freshie. All right, took a little break and was chatting with the owner of this place, Bunky, the owner of this Grand National too. We were looking at this dent on the hood that he's got to fix. Look how much Bondo somebody stuffed down in there. He requested to not be on camera, by the way. So that's the reason. So after bleeding both sides, getting fresh fluid in there, we have a rock solid brake lever now. And let's see if that locked the front wheel super tight now, or if it made it better. Oh yeah, it made it worse. I'm gonna see if Bunky's got a C-clamp in there. He said I'm welcome to use whatever in the garage. You can see I plugged my skateboard in, and this is what it looks like inside. It's got a 72 Chevelle over here, with a built 355, he said. A Honda 360. Looks like a brake lathe. Anyway, C-clamps, yeah, that's what we're looking for. So, where would a C-clamp be? We got the big channel locks. There we go. That little guy will do it. Pop this caliper off. Yep, that'll do it. Cool. Yeah, you see, so it's just some rust on these pistons. They don't look so bad though. Push them in and out a couple times. Be good to go. Yep. Hey, that crack was this one breaking loose. Pads are actually in pretty good shape. No cracking or separation going on. Okay, that's one side. Let's see if it was just the right side. Nope, the other side locked up too. Do the same thing. And if that don't do it, then we're gonna have to go a little further. Push the pistons out completely. And sand them, wire wheel them. Oh yeah, this side pistons are a little more crusty. I'm gonna push it out further and then, yeah, we'll clean those up a little bit. Push it out with hydraulic pressure and see if both are moving. Right now, just the other side's pumping up. Oh, you heard that snap? Yeah, that's it. Now we just clean those up a little bit, shove them back in. Good to go. Okay, now we pump this side up. Pump them up real tight, and hopefully the wheel spins free. Well, it spins pretty good. Yeah, look at that. No, good enough for me. Now we'll just top off the fluid and let the thermal persuasion make them like new again. Fluid's already looking cloudy, but that's all. It just needs to be ridden. Get warmed up a little bit. All brakes, then gas. Speaking of, yes, we gotta go get some gas and a battery. Because if we're riding with no clutch, we're gonna need a good battery. And this one, you know, is just, actually, wow. That came back to life just after firing it up once. I think we'll be okay with that battery. So let's just go get gas. Our gas can, let's go get some gas. Oh, thank you. See, they got concrete roadways in this neighborhood. How about it? Premium. So much better without the backpack. Audubon hardware store. Ooh, they are stacked with inventory. Fuel one. That'll do it. New Jersey, the only state where you can't legally pump your own gas, right? How are you? Just filling up can here. You ever have people try to pump their own gas ever? Out-of-staters, you know, those Pensy guys coming over?
Yeah, they can, but I don't care.
Gotcha. It's technically not legal, right? Or whatever, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. All right, that should be good then.
It's just because some people don't know how to put the car.
Yeah.
And they broke the machine, they try again.
Gotcha. You see, most places, they'll still allow you to pump your own gas. Although this pump needs to be replaced. It's trickling, leaking. Yes, New Jersey is also a helmet law state for motorcycles, which I don't think that's right. Like, I think if you want to ride a motorcycle without your helmet, you should be able to. I don't encourage people to, but I don't think it should be a law to have a helmet on. What are your guys' thoughts? By the way, the Grand National, not for sale. It's his wife's car, he said. This bike is happy right now, getting fresh fuel, because what's coming out of that tank, just the fumes smelled so bad. And now they smell delicious. So glad this tank wasn't rusted out. I mean, that would have been kind of a deal breaker on possibly riding it home. And look, there's just as much fuel as there was in there. Actually more than what I took, so. Just make sure, Bunky, to put the oil back in here because it was two-stroke mix before, so. Might still end up needing that battery, but we can make it to the parts store for sure. And I'll just let that warm up a little bit, and we still might have to adjust the carburetors. Got really lucky so far, I'm telling you. Burning no oil, that smells pretty good, actually, now with the good gas coming through. Good. Yep, up to level. Nice stinky high point. Some blinkers going here. Don't know how they're gonna fare on the highway, but this skateboard's a little big. Yeah. It's our lifeline if we need it. And real quick, gotta thank the sponsor of this video, Blaster. They've been a long-time supporter of the channel. They give me all my lubricants, whether it be grease, brake clean, surface shield, or the multi-purpose lubricant, which is vanilla scented. If you haven't seen this before, give it a try. It is pro grade. Thousands of uses, from hinges to bearings and all sorts of stuff. It's basically a lightweight spray lube, and it's the old school can, so it's never gonna fail you. You got the straw, pull it off on the side, and then you go crazy with it. Yeah, sometimes I like to just go around and lube a little bit of everything. It's actually a moisture displacer too. Or maybe I want the lock pins to operate a little smoother. Yeah, give them a little shot, good to go. But maybe you smell like a grease monkey going out for a fancy dinner tonight. Oh, go ahead and give yourself a little spritz. Boom, problem solved. Just kidding, don't do that. Well, if you're ever looking for an all-in-one, lightweight, multi-purpose spray lubricant, consider giving this a try. Thank you, Blaster, for sponsoring the channel and video, and let's dive back into it. Oh yeah, that's comfy. A little running start, and hopper into first gear. Luckily, it's not that low of a gear. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's kind of a small bike, wow. Tough to get this thing running and going at a traffic light. so I guess we're gonna be doing a lot of roll stops. Once we get lucky and this thing just pumps up, but as we approach a stop sign, we can slide her into neutral before we stop. Come to a stop. And boy, this is gonna suck, huh? Oh, because this thing is heavy. So let's see if I go, oh, what's pouring down my butt right now? Something's pouring down my butt. Brake fluid. Great. My butt is completely soaked. Oh, I get a little push start, and then, oh, yep, no, it's not gonna cut it. Gonna need more of a running start than that. Battery yet? We're gonna go ahead and just start it in gear every time. Once we get a good battery, we just don't have that yet. So, oh man, yeah, this, I gotta jump it right now. It's also hard to get on and off this bike with the skateboard sticking so far. And the bike's really short, so trying to get a run start and get on it. This thing's at 50% too. We are lucky this runs as good as it does, I'll tell you that. More of a run start. Problem is I can't get on the bike once I'm running because the pegs are so far forward. Alright, there it is. That's putting that neutral again. Oh boy. AutoZone. Nice engagement to second. Running good. Yes, brakes feel good. Okay. Nice cool breeze. Because I was sweating my balloon off there for a second. Woo, stop sign. Stop sign. Come on, stop signs. Funny, Bunky mentioned, he's like, yeah, you know, I was gonna work on the bike, but it's just, I thought it was a little too small for me. I didn't even hop on this bike until now. And yeah, it's tiny. Audubon High School, Audubon, why do I keep calling it that? I have no idea. Oh yes. Turn signals are working. That's a torque for a 700, I'm telling you. Yes, we have made it to the AutoZone. Neutral her out. All right. 120 bucks. A ETX 12, a little taller than what I just had in there. It fits. We should be in much better shape now. Let's pull the clutch in, kick it in gear, make sure your kickstand's up, and almost. Yeah, something like that. Once it's quick stops, it'll be fine. Just shut off there for a little bit. Certainly beats driving a pickup truck with no clutch. I've done that before. So, it'll be a nice ride home. We are back in hometown. That was kind of a brutal ride on the highway with no windshield, I tell you. I feel like it was pollen ram air. Got something going on now. Woo. All right, we have made it. Got a little brake squeal going on, and boy, no windshield. That gets old quick on the highway. Well, I once rode my XL 600R down to Tennessee and back with no windshield, and that was like, never again. Look at how wide I was with that skateboard. Oh my gosh. I mean, not really any wider than saddlebags would have been, but it certainly looks goofy. Hey, Mr. Gus. Family's sleeping, but he's up. Got a pretty good little burn from that exhaust. Let's see if we can get this clutch working without ordering a rebuild kit. I think it's just the master, but we'll see. We got Autumn sitting here watching me. Mommy went to the dollar store, huh? She'll be back soon. I know, Daddy's so boring. Are these all your friends? Oh, Gus says, what? I'm jealous. All the attention? No. You're gonna be best buddies. This thing is crusty and squeaky. After hosing this down, I can see what the problem is. There is some pitting in the bore. I think we'll just clean it out, put it back together, and hope maybe it'll work. Otherwise, we can try replacing the seals, but realistically, once you get pitting in the bore, it's kinda, that's the issue, you know. I mean, these seals still are plenty pliable. Clean the crud out of them and we might get lucky. And we got a wire brush, and I'm gonna wrap a Brillo green scrub pad around it. Oh yeah. And now we put the drill on it and let it rip. Yeah, it's looking a little better. Let's give that a go. That's it. We got a clutch. Just needed to be honed out a little bit. Does the clutch release? Let's see. I guess the safe way is to put it in gear, pull the clutch in, and crank it. Yep. Yeah. Not bad at all. Does off-road. Got the ground clearance. Oh man. I love the beach doing off-road. How do you torque? Woo! Oh, 50-50. He was pussyfooting around there. This is why you get yourself a cheap bike, because you can still have fun with it. That's it. You go buy some $15,000, $20,000 Harley, you're going to be upset if you tip it over off-road. They warm those tires up, right? Up here. I threw that Shadow up on Marketplace for a whopping $1,100 and it sold immediately. Lickety split. I think that was a good price. I like to list things cheap and local. Went to a very deserving owner. He's already got a set of new tires on the way, some other parts. He's got to fix it up and cruise it. So that brings us to the Thunderbird. Time for a test drive on this. If you guys remember the $600 73 Thunderbird. I haven't done much else besides we put that water pump in. And then last night I put front brake hoses in here because these crimps are rotted out. And they're actually blocked too on the inside with crud. And when the rust gets in there, you can pump the brake pedal to try to shove that through. But it's best to replace if they look like that, and you also risk blowing out other rusty brake lines if you go with that method. So yeah, very excited to get this out on the road today. Something else I wanted to touch on. I do still have the 67 Mustang and Lorenzo's Fast Flow. Lorenzo still has the engine for this and the Chevelle. He's had a lot going on, and I haven't exactly been on his case about that, but I'm gonna get on his case now and get that because I want to go ripping some gears. Also, this Buick Straight 8. One of the reasons I try to deal local is because, yeah, this guy, well, he actually purchased it and I just went and picked it up for him. But he planned to come from Australia and get this sooner, but he had some things happen. I've seen some comments about, hey, what's the deal? So kind of just touching on that. But he now has plane tickets to come out here in July. So he's gonna fly into Los Angeles and then over to Philly and drive this home with some tinkering with his son. That's his plan. So I will keep you guys updated on that. It needs a couple things. He sent me a fuel tank. He's gonna send some tires. When I say drive it home, I mean back to LA and then shipping it to Australia. But a lot of you guys have commented saying he's gonna have major issues if he doesn't get rid of the brake pads and anything that has asbestos in that car. So we'll see how that plays out. You know, worst comes to worst, maybe he'll just resell it. If it breaks down, or when he gets to LA and kind of just wants to come for the trip. So speaking of trips, it's time to go for a ride in this car. Sun's kind of just peeking out a little bit. Perfect weather, right? Rainy day for a rusty ride. I should probably swap this filter out if we're gonna go ripping it. That'll do it. Just pull the hose out of my used hose bin. Never gets old. Can't have enough old radiator hoses and hoses. It just really comes in handy. And this will come in handy cleaning out a future engine. I was blasting this thing last night and essentially revving it, and the bottom kept filling up with heavy sediment. And then you open the valve, open it up once, close it, and keep doing that a few times. Problem is the screen was getting clogged up quite a bit, so on a test drive that it's going to cause it to overheat. Just dropped the thermostat in it too. Looks pretty good under here. I think we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, guys. Step into luxury. We got power seats that still operate. Well, power seats, should I say, not seats. Got some fluids over here. And should be a couple pumps. Oh, even have a radio. Listen to that. Let's see. Oh, you see that sound too? That classic speaker. Unfortunately, it's not working on this side unless... No, it's just the right side. But, oh, that sounds good. Nice vintage sound. Turn that down. Copyright. A couple pumps. Should go right off. Oh, yeah. It is running rich. Car still needs some tuning, but, you know. So far, so smooth. Brake check. Oh, wow. Very responsive. Do our wipers work? No, they don't. Guess we'll just keep it on back roads then. Oh, man. It's got some torque. 460's a monster. I absolutely love the horn on this. You just squeeze the steering wheel anywhere, it goes. What a great design. I mean, I guess you would mistakenly do it too if you're, you know, white knuckling it. Oops. Suspension is incredible on this. By the way, it shifts through all gears perfectly. Nice smooth shifting, and definitely 46,000 original miles on this. You could just tell the way the engine feels in the trans, how buttery smooth it is. I do like it. I'll get some pictures here and get it up for sale because you can't keep them all. Originally, I planned to keep this as kind of just like a junkyard cruiser. But to be honest, lately, funny thing about this seatbelt is that you don't even have to buckle it in. You just have to pull this up a little bit and the buzzer goes off. That's it. You can tie a knot and then you're good to go. What I was gonna say is we have this fixer-upper property and been doing everything ourselves, and it is, it's a lot. Little over our heads, especially with autumn too. So I think we gotta start hiring some stuff out. And then, because another comment on the channel has been, hey, where are all the videos? It's been a month. What's going on? And you know, I kind of addressed that before. I said with the family, I am focusing more on that and just enjoying life and enjoying autumn while she's only 9 months now. So I'll put some clips of her here at the end. But there's, you know, that's just it. That's all I can say. That's a good looking ride right there. It's just aged perfectly, you know, like transported right out of the city from the 1990s. Wait a second, we got hubcaps. Although it does look good with the Steelies. Let's see how these look on there. Oh man, a little dusty, but these are in really good shape. Paint. Well, if I'm being honest, I like the way it looks without the hubcaps. Got that junkyard cruiser look, but it looks pretty good with them too. Yeah, get some pictures of this now and get it up for sale. Stop for a quick slice of pizza over at La Villa. You can tell what kind of pizza place it used to be back when I was a kid. But I tell you, they do make better pizza at La Villa. This is just, you'll get the best pizza ever in the Northeast, always. And I'd say it pretty much doesn't matter where you go. Always gonna be delicious. Man, that is just dumping fuel at idle. Runs perfect everywhere but idle. Something's going on in that carb. Gotta come off. Well, I'll plug some random clips here at the end of the video, but just wanted to say thank you very much for watching, especially if you've watched this far, like always, and anybody that's hopped over to NoNonsenseKnowHow.com, picked up a shirt or hat. Thank you guys for the orders very much. I mean, all support from every which way. It keeps this thing rolling along, and yes, I took a month off since the last video. Lazy guy with lazy bones, right? But I'll be kicking it back into high gear, hopefully, right? Things will be good. So, see you guys again soon. Double NKH. What you got, boy?
You get some turkey?
You get some turkey nuggets?
There you go.
Oh. The never-ending turkey pile.
Chris made me eat a whole turkey by myself. Can one person eat a whole turkey by themselves?
Saving money with good used turkey.
Used turkey?
Go ahead, boy. Well, what do we got going on now?
I have no idea.
Making some turkey soup?
I'm trying to use the drippings to make a broth. I don't know what I'm doing.
This, oh yeah, it looks healthy. Good turkey. Hey, Autumn, what are you doing over there? All right, so Autumn loves her little bouncy swing so much that I think I'm gonna make a little modification to it so she can get some more speed in her little run starts. You ready for it? She'll probably be worn out by the time I put it together, but let's do it. Keep twisting yourself all up. Okay, I had some materials sitting around. Got a piece of unistrut and a roller. I think it might be up a little high and it's fully adjusted, but what do you think? Let's plop her in. Come on, Autumn.
Get those tootsies in there. Are you ready?
Oh, is it too high? Oh, you're going to have to grow another inch for this one. No. So it's going to take some figuring out for her. We'll chime back. Yay! Good job! Now you can go back and forth. Tomorrow she'll be running back and forth.
Come here! Come here.
You got it.
Come here, Autumn! Come here!
bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
A boing, a boing, a boing.
A boing, a boing. There it is. Yay! That spring's pretty cool, huh?